Hey campers, George here, back in the outdoors. Camping, fishing, hiking, trudging, you know, the usual thing. But why I'm here today is to tell you about something I found. And that is a chainsaw. Yeah, a chainsaw for camping. Let's check it out. What I'm talking about is, if you remember in my last video on the GI utility knife, I talked about wanting to look at saws a little bit more and get to know saws a little bit more than I do. Just like I did with knives, I went and had a look and learned something about knives. What are they called? Why are they called this? Why are they made that way? Etc. etc. And I thought I wanted to do the same thing with saws. So I started doing that. It's a little complicated when it gets down to why they cut that way or this way or both ways, or what type of saw it is, what you should use it for, wet or dry wood. A lot into it. But one thing I did find was chainsaws, and I didn't think about that at all. I don't need a chainsaw for camping. I have a handsaw. That's all I need. Well, apparently not. Because why? I found this guy. Campndoor hand chainsaw. Yeah, you don't need any gas for it, and with the price of gas today, we all know what that means, right? So this is it here. It comes in a nice box, orange, black, and it says Campndoor on there, and it says 36-inch, 48-teeth pocket chainsaw. Yeah, pocket. So I thought I'd go have a look at that, and I got one, because I don't own a chainsaw, any chainsaw. And this is it here. It comes in a nice little pouch. You can see it does have a elastic strap on the back, so you can put it through your belt, carry it on your belt, put it in your pocket. Very nice and sturdy as well. And inside we have a chainsaw. Yep, handheld. So here it is here, and basically, as you can see, I have been using it. I did try it out last night while Brandon was here. A friend of mine came, stopped by. We went fishing. More on that later. I wanted to make a fire because we were going to have dinner, and I was cooking steak, so needed to chop up some wood. Well, didn't have an axe. I have a knife, but the wood was a little bit thick for battening with a knife. I did have this though, and let me tell you, I was pretty impressed. For its size, its weight, and how it cuts is impressive. So here it is here, and basically you have a chain in between, just like on a regular chainsaw that you would buy in the store to go and chop down trees, the motorized ones or electric ones, and it has two handles on it. Basically the handles are just two straps. You hold the straps like this, and you go back and forth around your log, and it zips right through it. And if you saw in the description, it is 36 inches long, the chain, and it has 48 teeth. So you can figure that out for yourself. If you're as good as math as I am, you're going to use a calculator. And basically it comes out to less than 1 tooth per inch. And that is something to consider. But this guy really cut. If you look at the teeth here, you can see how they shaped it. Is like if you look at your regular chainsaw, basically the same thing. It has a cutting edge and it has a cleaning edge. And where it cuts the wood, and then it cleans it, gets it out of the saw so it doesn't jam up in your blade. And that's fairly typical for any chainsaw out there, whether it's handheld or motor driven, battery driven, gas driven. If you want to know more about them, if you hang on, I'm eventually going to get to that. Not in this video, but I'm going to make a video on what I learned about saws. Maybe it'll be in there. No promises though. Like I said, it gets pretty complicated. 36-inch long chain, 48 teeth, and it is made of carbon steel. You can see it there. I can tell you it's a thing of beauty. The thing that really impressed me was this thing weighs 8 ounces. Yeah, 8 ounces. You're going to carry a chainsaw in your backpack? This is the chainsaw you want. You can even carry it in your pocket or on your belt with the belt holder. Works great. Lightweight, and it works. And if you don't believe me, check this out. So really, the way they describe this is it has 48 teeth on it. Cutting teeth they're talking about. And if you look at one here, you can see here's the cutter here, this guy there. And you can see it's sharp, and it is sharp. You can cut yourself. It's like a knife edge. This piece here is what they call the bulldozer, and that clears the mess out from where you cut. Now, 8 ounces, very light, obviously works. Carbon steel. They don't say what type of steel. They just say carbon steel. So keeping that in mind, it's going to rust. You're going to have to maintain this. And that was another thing. I looked at what they say about maintaining it, and they say if you can get the right size round saw, you can sharpen this on your own. Doesn't take any special tools. Comes with a lifetime warranty, limited warranty obviously, manufacturer defects. If you hit it with a hammer, that's your problem. If it breaks because it's defective, they will replace it, and it's for a lifetime. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut up some wood for you, and you can check it out and see how it works. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you raise your piece of wood above the ground, just like with any saw that you're going to use. You don't want to be digging into the dirt because it's not going to be good for the saw. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring it around there, and you're going to make sure that the cutting edge is inside, and then you're ready to cut. You're going to have to brace this. I recommend you brace a foot here, and you want to keep your foot away from where you're cutting in case you slip, just like any safety. So what I'm going to do is just brace it. You want to get that start so you know you're in, and now you can go. There you have it. About 20 strikes with it. Now, I got a little stuck on the end there, but that's probably my bad ability with the chainsaw. Let's give it another go. I need another piece. Let's do it again and see how we do. Do I need to go faster? Maybe that'll help. Brace it. It's away from my foot. Gonna get that initial cut. And you want to make sure that you're at straight up and down. You don't want to cut at an angle. So I'm going to get it. Got that initial cut, and now I can go. "21 strikes. The cut is not bad. That'll do. Now, I could probably do this with a handsaw. When you get to thicker wood, like this, I'm not sure I want to tackle that with a handsaw. Let's see if we can do it with this. I want to stay away from my foot. It's not a very big piece of log. But let's see how we go. Got to get that initial cut. I got it. And now I should be able to go. Tell you, it's not easy if you're out of shape like me. Whew. If you look carefully, as it pulls through, you can see it throwing out the cut. One thing I did notice, you got to keep that tension on both sides. If you don't, it's going to jam. So if you're getting tired, like I am, take a break and make sure you keep that tension because you don't want it to get stuck. Whew, this is hard work. I'm getting there. Oh, I'm at the end. That's why. There you go. Healthy piece of wood, that. What is that? 1, 2, over 3 inches on this way. 1, 2, 3, 4-inch piece of wood. It cut through there. Not without me struggling, because I'm just, well, out of shape. Plus I'm old. So there you go. I got to say this. For the price I paid for it, how much did I pay for it? That much. Not bad, considering it's about the same price as a folding saw, and you can cut bigger pieces with it. What can I say? Oh yeah, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back again soon. Just thought I'd show you this quickly. First thing to look at in chains. Why? I didn't have one, and I thought I wanted to learn more about it. Well, I have, and I'm pretty impressed. Although I'll always have a handsaw, folding handsaw with me when I'm out trudging, this can certainly be handy when you're doing some serious camping and you can be cutting some big logs. Even the folding bow saws and that, they're big and bulky and heavy, and if you're looking to lose weight, this is the one you need. So it does have its advantages. Pretty sure I'm going to be back with something else with saws. There's so many different kinds, and I own a few of them. We'll have a look-see at them, and even some I don't own that I will. Just saying. Thanks for watching, and you all be safe out there. Even with one of these things, it's sharp and shiny, and you know it cuts. Take care now.